6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming back to the channel for today. I am hungover to as anything. The light's not great. I apologise. I don't know why it's so fuzzy though. It's a bit weird. But we're here to talk about the game yesterday. My throat's still killing from all the shouting. And yeah, got the fucking Magnums. Yes, we've been saying this for how long? Every single cup draw we do, we want the Magnums. We want the Magnums and we've never got them. And the time I'm on the train and I'm missing the draw, we get the fucking Magnums. It's typical, isn't it? It's just my luck. Anyway, guys, if you want to become a member, there's the link. 99p, blah, blah, blah. Prize draws, Alan Shearer, 2 signed Alan Shearer photographs, a pin badge, T-shirt from Diet Crow, some amazing stuff to give away. Leslie's the mod today. I appreciate all of Leslie's works. Afternoon all, bring on the Mackums. Please like and subscribe, share to your socials to help the channel grow. Super chats are available, bottom right hand corner, or just 99p to be a member. Afternoon, Roger, glad you're here. Afternoon, everyone. Cucumber Women's Prison. Yeah, it's what that idiot said about Man United's defence. So I thought I'd use it as a title. I thought it was quite funny for him, to be fair. Afternoon, Roger. Afternoon, Stephen. To be honest, there's a lot of people out there who would probably want to buy a cucumber that's been in a women's prison, to be fair. Can't wait. I still think you're under the influence, Baz. Honestly, I'm dying. Congrats, Stephen. Roger. I live in Sunderland, getting a home ticket. Oh, good luck, Peter. Hi, Baz. With all the Mackhams at Graft at Nissan the FA Cup Day, I hope they all. We might get some tickets. Warm by Newcastle, top with Bruno 39. Proudly at a very busy pub near Manchester last night. Class, David. I love it. Hello from Lee. Nice one. Leslie. Afternoon, Facebook users. Probably Glenn. I live in Sunderland, but I won't be getting a home ticket. I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't take the risk, to be fair. Lewis. I love Lewis Miley. He is well above the ability for his age. Oh, yeah, he massively is. Do it, Caitlin. Do it. Don't do it. I'm going to turn the light on, guys, see if I can get a bit of better light. Oh, man, I am struggling. See what that does. I'm on the bed. I've been relegated to the bedroom, literally because the kids are downstairs writing all the Christmas cards and doing all that sort of stuff. But as you can see, I am suffering big style today. I ended up staying over. Stayed out quite late. Had to get up early to catch train. Sort of. Oh, what a day. Now, I apologise for the sound quality, but this is how the day all started. Got to the pubs. The Geordie Star, amazing bar. We're in there for most of it. Met up with these guys. Obviously, John, who does the Baz and John show. You've got Eddie from San Diego Mags. You've got SoCal from, again, San Diego Mags. And Jake, who is from Australia. I met him at the Chelsea game. So I said, come on, get down and join in with us. Peter came out as well. Different Peter to who you used to. But Peter is a really nice lad. There was a few others joined in. Oh, it was amazing. This is sort of track we got up to. There's Peter with a beer in the hand. Got Matty from the Magpie channel who turned up to join in with us. Yeah, absolutely loved it. An amazing day. I then went into the Strawberry Pub and bumped into some Denver mags. So I did a little interview with them. It was inside the Strawberry Pub. It was very loud, so I apologise for the sound quality. But this is, and it's very embarrassing. I don't think I'm going to do this sort of stuff again. But if you enjoy it, I might do. You never know. But here we go.
I hope this works. I really do. Right, I'm here with some of our American fans who have flown over to watch the game. However, these guys are seasonal pros. We're at Milan, we beat Crystal Palace, and now they're here at the Man United game. The game of the season. What's the score going to be?
I'm going 3-1.
Oh! 3-1. 3-0.
You think so? Yeah, I mean, a clean sheet is expected at home.
It's got to be when Nick Pope will go.
For sure.
I hope so.
The home form has been there, so.
I tell you what.
I think so.
I just don't fancy this Man United team at ST.James Park. The flight has got cancelled. We've had to get on a bus and come up to ST.James Park.
Is that right? Really?
Yes. Under the lights, they're going to struggle.
They've been shit anyway.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. They have been shit. They have been. What do you think of their goalkeeper?
Oh, God. Real clunkers, man.
That was the answer. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was the answer.
I know, we just got to test him from range, right? I mean, he's completely susceptible, so.
Hey, he can kick a ball.
That's right.
But can save a ball, though, again.
We have the opposite problem with Nick Pope, really.
We are.
It's the right problem, yeah.
We are. Yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's nailed on the head, and I've said it for weeks. Nick Pope can save a ball, but he can't kick a ball.
Exactly, yeah.
You agree?
That's what I prefer, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to bring his partner in, or is it wife?
There we go. It's not right.
Wife! I'm bringing the wifey in, guys. There she is. What was your most memorable game as a Newcastle fan?
I hope it's going to be tonight.
Oh, good answer.
We're here. I mean, I'm super excited to go to the stadium.
But before tonight, what was your most memorable game?
I don't know that I have one. That's so terrible.
I don't do a good job of bringing her in, you know.
We go to the bar, and I drink a couple of pints with the other wives.
That's about right. Yeah.
That's about right.
Absolutely love it. What's your most memorable game?
I mean, we were on our way to the most memorable game on Tuesday night. But,
Tuesday night?
Yeah, they drew. Yeah. I know.
We don't like to talk about Tuesday night anymore. It's gone. It's past. It still fucking hurts.
Yeah. I mean, it was the end of last year against Arsenal when we just owned them at home. That was nice. My brother's an Arsenal supporter, so.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. It was long overdue to have the rights again, yeah.
Yes. Being Arsenal is fucking class. It is.
Oh.
Being any of the top six is fucking class.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, we've been doing well against them this year, so we'll keep it up tonight.
Of course we have. We beat them. Oh, again. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We beat, who else we beat? Villa, PSG, Chelsea, Arsenal. They all come to St. James's Park, and we absolutely thrash them.
Exactly.
So all that matters.
100%.
Right. Any more travels going to happen? Are you going to come back for more games?
I'd love to, but nothing on the horizon just yet. I'd love to go back for Europe. I mean, next year, right?
Ooh.
Or, yeah.
Is that going to be a Thursday night or a Wednesday night?
Oh, we'll find out soon, right?
The big question.
Yeah.
Are we going to beat AC Milan?
Yeah, absolutely. At home?
We are, aren't we?
We are.
Damn right we are.
They're not that great.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, at this stadium,
let's
we have
face
to bet
it.
on ourselves, right?
Let's face it. We owe them one. The Sandro Tonali deal, very sour.
Indeed.
And I mean, personally, it's fucking dodgy. Do you gamble?
Do I gamble? No, not really. No.
Would you gamble on a Newcastle win?
I don't like gambling on my own team. So.
He's a gambler, guys. He's a gambler. He's a gambler. Hey, we all gamble on Newcastle to win. I never back against my own team.
Yeah.
That's the answer I wanted.
That's the right answer.
As simple as that.
All right, fair enough.
I love it. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. Food black and white eyes. I love it.
Thank you.
I thought he spoke quite well from what I can remember of the night. Oh my God. Honestly, guys, you have no idea. We started drinking very early on, and that was very close to kick off that in the Strawberry Pub. But it was great to get someone from Denver Mags on. Anyone can outdrink me these days, mate. I very rarely drink, Lee. It's yeah. Now I can see why you have been moved to the bed. I love it. This was me just before kickoff.
So I'm in the ground. Visas end. Fucking unbelievable, man. Absolutely love the view already. 3-0 win tonight. It's gotta be. It's gotta be a 3-0 win tonight. It's gotta be.
Oh, everything's going wrong. So I'm just so glad we beat them yesterday. Sound. Yep. Sound off. Oh my God, I went deaf again. Turn it up. I don't know how to turn it up on this thing with this microphone. I'm just. Don't worry, the sound's back, Lewis. Don't worry, it's here. It's back. It's back. Calm down, guys. Right, so let's get into the game. First half, we were all over them like a rash, weren't we? A great banner put up again, absolutely superb. My view was fantastic, loved it. But it was very strange kicking towards the Gallagher end, first of all, which was what was the score again, Baz? Who scored? It was 1-0, and it was Gordon. Come on, guys. I am hungover, but I'm not that bad. But I need to do this now because I can't do that at 8:30 tonight. I'm going to be in bed. I've got work tomorrow. But it was weird shooting towards the Gallagher end in the first half. Obviously, Man United have done that on purpose. They know what it's like running up that hill in the second half. They knew we had a very weak bench, and there wasn't a lot we can do about that. We carved them up and time again. Miggy had a chance he put wide. Trippier hitting the crossbar from a free kick again, almost in the exact same position as it was against Chelsea, obviously at the other end of the ground. Oh, it was great watching them. Down the right-hand side, Gordon down the left-hand side causing troubles. Our midfield three was super mildly for a 17-year-old. He absolutely bossed that midfield with Bruno, and Joe Linton was just on another level again. He was fantastic. Mine always like doing that. They always like shooting to Gallagher end of the second half. Yeah, Tino, unbelievable. Southgate needs to give an England cap because he can play for Scotland and Portugal as well. Oh, that's interesting. Afternoon, Jules. Hope you're well. I watched the Mark Goldberg stream. He was fuming. Exactly. That's where the quotes come from for the title. Why no handball given on VAR? That was in the second half, so we'll come to that. But in the first half, were you talking about the first half when the Man United player kicked the ball off his own chest onto his arm? That was never going to be given because it hit his chest first. He wasn't deliberately handballing it. His hand was in a natural position, and he went to kick it away, and it hit him in the hand. So you can't give that as a handball. The proximity of where the ball left his foot onto his hand, you're never getting that as a handball ever. Obaz a second home after a night out bed, honestly. I mean, these were the stats at half time. It was staggering how it was only 0-0. 61% of possession, 14 shots to their 2. And I highlighted on the look ahead with Philip that the game will be won depending on how Luke Shaw copes down the right-hand side. It's never going to be given as a pen. Rashford's got his new contract, paid it, he's done now. Move aside for Gordon. Yes, I agree. However, I would still like Rashford at Newcastle. I know you guys are going to disagree with me, but I think Eddie Howe could turn Rashford into the player he was. He would have to come at a significant drop in wages, though, because we're not going to pay what he's on. But if Rashford wants to resurrect his career, wants to be in England regular, and wants to get back to playing good football again, he needs to leave Man United. It's as simple as that. How was Harry Maguire not sent off? He did about 10 challenges and booked once. I thought the referee had a good game, though. They were time wasting. Very much so time wasting. You have us next. Wish it was at St.James Park. We can't get it together at Goodison for whatever reason, but are decent away. Good result for you yesterday against Nottingham Forest. I'll be honest, I was worried they were going to get a smash and grab. Thank God we scored. They deserved nothing from the game. It did have a feel of, again, I hate saying this, but the Eric Cantona volley had a feel of that. But Eddie Howe, he sets the sides up brilliantly. He understands how to win games. The second half also brung one of the fancy kebab. No, I had a pizza instead. I'm gutted for Nick Pope. Yeah, we'll come to that. This is one of the best pictures that came out of the game. Shaw giving Bruno stick, even though Shaw did stand on his ankle. It was definitely not a sending off. I don't know why people say it was a sending off. It was not even close to a sending off. That cold was well worth it. I love it. But that picture was brilliant. You know, he was rolling around a lot. He didn't get into the game. I mean, their midfield just couldn't even cope with our midfield. It's a tough one. It's hard. I mean, you can't argue against it right now, Lee. I really can't. Exactly. It was accidental. There was no way it was a red card. But it would have hurt. I mean, fair play. I just thought Bruno was faking it and rolling around. But when I saw the replay, I was like, oh, yeah, he did really catch him there, didn't he? But there we go. And the goal, it came exactly how we thought it would. Down the right-hand side. Brilliant play. Bruno feeds in. Trippier down the right-hand side. We've opened them up, carved them open. The defence is nowhere. And Wan-Bissaka's caught on his heels. Gordon gets in front of him. And Trippier lays it on a plate for him. Miggy also nearly got there and potentially scored or ruined it. But it was perfect. It ended up at the back post where Gordon slotted it home. And like he always says, tap-ins are the best goals you can score because it just shows you've carved open the team. I thought it was Gordon limping towards the end of the match. Highlights, or was I seeing things? Seeing things, I think Gordon will be fit. Go on, Bournemouth. Come on, Bournemouth. Get in. That's a great result for us. Love Shaw, myself, Les, but in a brotherly way. He's that person is getting better days, but again, he's got to be careful. He can't wear himself out because he's our only striker. What are you saying you fancy? Oh, God. Bruno amazing, Miley amazing, J7 amazing, Gordon amazing, Tino amazing, Trips amazing, Shaw amazing. I mean, pick your man of the match, guys. You could pick anyone. I went with Trips. I thought he was absolutely superb down that right-hand side. He was relentless all game. Second half, relentless. So obviously Gordon scores and we go 1-0 up. And then there's that dodgy. I mean, I thought we had a penalty when I think it was Wan-Bissaka on the line, wasn't it, who stopped the ball from going in. And then obviously we saw VAR get involved. They said no. But yeah, Bournemouth 2-1 up at Villa, Chelsea 2-1 up at Brighton, Liverpool are drawn 2-2 at home to Fulham. Credit to them. And West Ham 1, Palace 1. That Bournemouth result will be massive for us. Trippier, he was so unlucky with that free kick effort. It's an interesting thing, actually. My stepdad is like 1 million years old, but his brother is a Mackham. Oh, I love it. But yeah, I mean, absolute stunning result. It nearly got taken away from us when Harry Maguire luckily was offside. That would have been their only chance in their second half, really. And it would have been an absolute killer. I mean, my head was in my hands for 5 seconds until someone told me the flag went up. And then he turned around and given it all to the away fans. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Sunday results are going well at the moment. Let's just... Villa have equalised. Again. All right, Bournemouth v Villa. Apologies. All right, yeah. They sit at opposite ends of the pub when the footy is on. Brilliant. I love it. But yeah, thank God for us. VAR, I mean, the linesman was brilliant. Put his flag up. He knew Maguire was offside. He hit his chest. He was interfering with play anyway. But the really sad thing about the game was Pope went down to save a ball. It didn't get to him, but he's landed on his shoulder and he's popped his bloody shoulder out and he's dislocated his shoulder. That's going to be weeks and weeks before he's back. Yeah, that's all they had. One shot on target all game. Shocking. And Dubravka comes in. I'm not worried with Dubravka being in the team, but it is a bit of a pain. Gordon's not injured. Not the way he was interviewed after games and people were talking to him. He looked absolutely fine. So the reaction after the game, obviously, we get our photograph up. Is that the third time now we'll be putting this photograph up on the wall, beating Man United? Sure it is. Old Trafford away, twice at St.James's Park. Absolutely love the photographs. The memories they're making on that wall is going to be unreal. Richie's all right, but he's not great. I mean, Eddie said differently. I don't know. Yeah, in a row now. We've beaten twice in a row now. Did you see Miggy interview on Newcastle United Facebook? And he's actually speaking English now. He's been able to speak English for a while. He just doesn't want to do interviews because he didn't think his English was great and he didn't want to be caught out. It says Gordon hip injury on the fantasy football. I don't trust fantasy football, Danny. But you never know. 1897 last time, I think. Oh, wow. Here's a good stat for you guys. This was highlighted after the game, which I thought was very impressive. 65% of duels won, 65% of aerial duels won, runs off the ball. Incredible. This 185 for us and only 96 for them. It just shows you what's going wrong at Man United. They're not playing for each other. They're just names on a team sheet, and they're not a team. Hi everyone, what a cup job. We're coming to that. I would love every beat the small team down the road. Let's hope so. Let's hope he hasn't, as we've got enough bloody injuries. Exactly. He didn't look injured when he was interviewing, though. I mean, bit of a strange one, that one. Ten Hag after the game. We have a disadvantage in Newcastle. We played Sunday, they played Saturday, they played Tuesday, we played Wednesday, so we have to rotate. I mean, what a load of crap. Jurgen Klopp came out in his interview before the game. He said Newcastle were absolutely fantastic last night. Couldn't change the team because they've got so many injuries, and fair play to them the way that they played and kept that energy going. Jurgen Klopp is actually praiseworthy. And Ten Hag, he sort of said, yeah, Newcastle deserved to win the game, but he had to make excuses up though, didn't he? No, I know you can't do an interview when you're injured, but when you're injured, you would see it on his face. Do you know what I mean? He was just so happy after that game. And you normally see it when a player's injured, they probably wouldn't do an interview. And if they do, they'd have a bit of a downbeat to him. And he didn't at all. So for me, he seems all right. Sounds like PSG, Anderson, Ten Hag. Exactly. He's an absolute bella, and well said, Danny. He probably didn't even mention they had to travel on the bus because the plane was cancelled. Fantastic, that one. Absolutely love it. Ches is in the house. So even all the Man United fans who do podcasts and Twitter and TikTok and all this sort of stuff, even they've come out and just said, I can't believe it was only 1-0. They thought that they're actually not even angry about the result. They're actually pleased it was only 1-0. How the same start 11 could play 90 minutes against Chelsea, PSG, Man United and play this well is unbelievable. Love the mentality of the team. Couldn't be prouder. Well said, Peter. Absolutely spot on. Hey, Judge, I am well, mate. I'm just very tired and a bit hungover, as you can imagine. Can I just say thanks for advertising my name? All right. Mate, I always put things up. I try my best. Anyway, don't forget, guys, super chats are available. We're keeping the channel ad-free. We will rely on your generosity. So if you can donate anything, 50p a pound, it's amazing. But please consider becoming a member because the money goes back to you guys in prize draws. And if you remember, you're in that prize draw regardless. We've got some great prizes. You tell your players absolutely knackered by the 60th minute now, but pushing through the pain barrier just to help the team. Exactly. Guy at work today said the scoreline was not indicative of how good we was last night. Well, there you are. Sleepy day, but all good afternoon. Love it. Also, my boyfriend is a Man United fan. Yes, he is. I remember that. Yeah, I mean, all the Man United fans aren't surprised they got battered. They're just surprised that the scoreline was so low, to be honest with you. And that's credit to their fans. They see what's going on. They can see something's wrong. Ten Hag's falling out with the players. He really needs to either suck it up and get them back in somehow, or he's going to lose his job. Sorry, you mean X. United will have learned from the game and their coach is good. However, they had to work on laziness. You can't work on laziness with that manager. You've already got it implemented into the team to run through a brick wall for you, or you haven't. Eddie gave the lads plenty of time off last week, and he's doing the same this week. Nice to have 5 days. They deserve it. Exactly. Just so much better. I love it. Well, let's take a look at the league table, how it stands at the moment. This is when Villa were winning. Drawing, but now they'll be back down to 28 points. City are obviously probably going to win later on against Spurs. So that would be a great result for us. Villa getting beat at the moment 2-1 is a fantastic result for us if it stays that way. I'm not saying it is going to, but you just never know. Chelsea are down to 10 men, but still winning 2-1. And the scores are still the same at the moment. But yeah, Villa are on 28 points now as it stands because they're getting beat. Go on, Bournemouth. Come on, Bournemouth. Keep it like that. But how sweet does that table look now? Everton next, obviously a tough game going to Goodison Park with the news that they've had, the 10-point deduction. It might fire them up. But no, sorry, Stephen says, but we did hammer you last season, so we are expecting to go there and get a win. And if we do, start to cement our place in that top 4 again like we did last season. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Danny, I've done that one. Ten Hag has a problem the players haven't bought into his philosophy. Exactly. I mean, if you've got a manager who comes out and says, I can't play the lovely football I played at Ajax because I haven't got the players to do it, are you as a player going to understand what he's just said and agree with that? Because you're not, are you? He's just stupid. I have a good authority that Ten Hag has lost the dressing room completely. They are. Awful atmosphere. There's got to be. Reading are getting beat in the FA Cup by Eastleigh. Fucking hell, brilliant. I feel sorry for York City. They would have had Man United in the FA Cup had they beaten Wigan. Imagine having to live with a Man U fan, the team. I love it. Right, guys, so that is Fulltyne over with. But let's just talk about this news because this is what we've been waiting for. A chance to end this crap banter from their fans 6 in a row. Time for us to absolutely nail those seagull shagging fans. And they can't say we're the only ones who punched the horse because one of their fans has done it as well. The police are going to be shitting themselves. They really are. They're going to be like, oh my God, that couldn't have come out any worse. I mean, it's going to get moved to an early kickoff. It'll either be early Saturday or early Sunday. Reading are out of the FA Cup. Wow. Please, Eddie, turn Championship players into unstoppable force. Eddie Howe has no excuse. There really is. Boyfriend served Mount's dad at work, and he was talking about it, how bad it is. Oh, Jesus. Fair enough. It's got to be live on TV. You would think it'll be live on TV, but it'll be an early kickoff. So what I want to know your guys' reaction. What do you think to this cup draw? What do you think to getting Sunderland? All right, Robbie, commiserations, mate, for you. Obviously, we're buzzing. Sorry, pal, but that's just how it is. There's a lot going wrong with your football club. You need to sort out ASAP. Isaac on look on Neen. So what do you think to the FA Cup draw against Sunderland? And tell me your favourite Sunderland moments when we've beaten them. Hopefully we can beat them and it won't be 7 in a row. You destroyed us. No argument from me. See, I like it when a sensible fan comes on from the opposition and talks about it. Couldn't believe it. Wish the media would stop bleating on about Man U and realise nobody's really interested. Problem is, they're such a massive club. People are going to be interested in what happens to them. My birthday week, I'll be trying to get a ticket. I haven't been there since 2000, Davies O'Brien times. Good luck trying to get a ticket for that game because it'll be scarce. I reckon it'll be the lowest away allocation given. They'll be scared of what is going on or what could go on with the fans. It's just a shame it's away from home. But that makes it even more sweeter. Wow, Chelsea 3-1 against Brighton and they're down to 10 men. That scrumpled my bet because I had Brighton to win that. I was hoping Chelsea weren't on a recovery, but there we go. I wouldn't have loved it if we got Sunderland at home. I would have honestly, if we had them at home, it would have been even better because it would have been a sellout. 10% away, fans allocation in FA Cup. Good luck, Northumbria Police, because, yeah, that's going to be a nightmare for them, isn't it? My favourite result against Sunderland goes way, way, way back, and it was when Peter Beardsley scored the winner at, I think it might have been Roker. It was Roker Park at the time. Les Ferdinand got the equaliser, and Peter Beardsley scored with an overhead kick to beat them 2-1. One of my most memorable games listening to on the radio because I was too little to go to those games. My dad wouldn't take me anyway because of how young I was. It's interesting how teams keep playing shit against Newcastle, otherwise they would have absolutely, obviously would. I've never seen a team as bad as recent Man United. I've been terrified of playing them since 1996. The table has turned. They've ridden high for far too long. Completely agree. I mean, I used to be scared against playing against Man United, but I'm not anymore. We should still be miles better than them, even away at the pink seats. I agree. If we don't have the injuries, I generally believe we'd be top 2 now. I agree with that as well. And people keep saying that, and it's annoying. It really is annoying. See you all later. Thanks for joining in, Lewis. But that's the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining in, everyone. Don't forget about our amazing sponsors, Diet Crow. Link is in the description. Get yourselves a t-shirt, 20% off for now. We're using code BAZ20. Remember, guys, it's happening. It is fucking happening. And never trust a cucumber that's been in a women's prison. Great crack. It has been. I honestly believe Newcastle at home are probably best in the league. I think we're up there with City now. I really do when it comes to home form. I really do. But thank you for joining in, everyone. I'm sorry it was a short one. It's just because I wanted to react to the FA Cup. Have a lovely Sunday, everyone, as Danny says, and you too, Danny. I will be back on Tuesday night with Gary. Gary's back on Tuesday as well. I was at New Year's Day match in the 80s, Beardsley hat-trick. Oh, yes. I don't remember that, obviously, but I've seen it. Cucumbers, women's prison, what? Never trust a cucumber that's been in a women's prison. That's what Goldberg said about his Manchester United defence. Can't trust them. Something's going to go wrong and something's going to be pickled. So, yeah, never trust it. I'll be back on Tuesday night with Gary to do the look ahead to the Everton game. And then we'll probably do the reaction on Friday night with a look ahead to the next game after that as well. Try and cram it all in after a night shift. So thanks for joining in, everyone in the chat. I really appreciate your support as always. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.